What's really funny is she's the one that told me that.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? But don't change a hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Each day is Valentine's Day.
You stop doing that! This is our house and this is our cellar and you can't do that! Please, please, go back upstairs where you belong.
Martha, go upstairs.
There's no use you're doing what you're doing because we'll just have to be undone. I tell you, we won't have it, so you better stop it right now. All right, you'll find out. You'll find out whose house this is. You better stop it. Has Mortimer come back yet? No. It's a terrible thing to do. To bury a good Methodist with a foreigner. I will not have our cellar desecrated. And we promised Mr. Hoskins a full Christian funeral. What do you suppose Mortimer's doing? I don't know, but he told Jonathan, you just wait till I'll settle this. Well, he can't very well settle it while he's out at the house. That's awful not settled. What's going on down there?
All right. Now, where's Teddy?
Mortimer, where have you been?
Been over to Dr. Gilchrist. I've got a signature on Teddy's commitment papers.
Mortimer, what is wrong with you? Running around getting papers signed at a time like this. Do you know what Jonathan's doing? He's bearing Mr. Hoskins and Mr. Spinello away together.
Ah, he is he? Well, let's have it. Is Teddy in his room?
Teddy won't be any help.
When he signs these commitment papers, I can tackle Jonathan.
What have they got to do with it?
You had to go and tell Jonathan about those 12 graves. If I can make Teddy responsible for those, I can protect you. Don't you see?
No, I don't see. And we pay taxes for the police to protect us.
I'll be back down in a minute.
Well, come Martha, we're going for the police.
All right. Oh, the police! You can't go for the police!
Why?
Because if you tell the police about Mr. Spinalzo, they'd find out about Mr. Hoskins too. And that would make them curious. And then they'd find your other 12 gentlemen.
Mortimer, we know the police better than you do. I don't think they pry into our private affairs if we ask them not to.
But if they found your 12 gentlemen, they'd have to report to headquarters.
I'm not so sure they would. They'd have to write out a very long report. And if there's one thing a policeman hates to do, it's to write.
You might leak out. And you couldn't expect a judge and jury to understand?
Oh, Judge Coleman would. Oh, we know him very well. Judge Coleman always comes to church just to pray, just before election. Oh, and he's coming here to tea someday. Promise. However, we must speak to him again about that. Judge Coleman's wife died a few years ago, and it's left him very lonely. Oh, well, come along, Martha.
No! No! You can't do this. I won't let you. You can't leave this house. And you can't have Judge Coleman to tea.
Well, Mortimer, if you're not going to do something about Mr. Spinello, we are.
I am going to do something. You may have to ring in the police later. But if we do, I want to be ready for them.
You've got to get Jonathan out of this house. And Mr. Spinello, too.
Will you please let me do this my own way? I've got to see Teddy.
Mortimer, if they're not out of the house by morning, we're going for the police.
He'll be out of the house. I promise. Go to bed, will you? And for God's sake, get out of those clothes. You look like Judith Anderson.
Well, Abby, that's relief, isn't it? Yes, if Mortimer's really going to do something at last, it just means Jonathan's going through a lot of unnecessary trouble. We'd better tell him. Oh, Jonathan, you better stop what you're doing.
It's all done. Did I hear Mortimer?
Well, it will just have to be undone. We'll all be out of this house by morning. Mortimer's promised.
Oh, are we? In that case, you and Aunt Martha can run along and have a pleasant night's sleep.
Yes, come, Abby!
Good night, aunties.
Not good night, Jonathan. Goodbye. By the time we get up, we'll all be out of this house. Mortimer's promised. And he has a way of doing it, too.
Then Mortimer is back.
Oh, yes, he's just upstairs talking to Teddy. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Jonathan.
Perhaps you'd better say goodbye to Mortimer.
Oh, you'll see Mortimer.
Yes. I'll see you, Mortimer.
Whew. That's all fixed up. Smooth like a lake. Nobody'd ever know they were down there. That bed feels good already. 48 hours sleeping and sleep. Come along, 20. Let's go up, yes?
You're forgetting, Doctor.
What?
My brother Mortimer.
20. Tonight? We do that tomorrow or the next day.
No, tonight. Now!
20, please. I'm tired and tomorrow I got to operate.
Yes, you're operating tomorrow, Doctor. But tonight, we take care of Mortimer.
But 20, not tonight. We go to bed, eh?
Doctor, look at me. You can see it's going to be done, can't you?
Ah, Johnny, I can see. I know that look.
It's a little late for us to dissolve our partnership.
Okay, we do it. But the quick way. The quick twist like in London.
No, Doctor. I think this calls for something special. I think perhaps the Melbourne method.
Johnny, no, not that. 2 hours. And when it was all over, what? The fellow in London was just as dead as the fellow in Melbourne.
You had to work too fast in London. There was no aesthetic satisfaction in it. No Melbourne. Ah, there was something to remember.
Remember, I wish I didn't. No, Johnny, not Melbourne, not me.
Yes, Doctor. Where are the instruments?
I won't do it, Johnny. I won't do it.
Get your instruments.
No, Johnny.
Where are they? Oh, right. You hid them in the cellar. Where?
I won't tell you.
I'll find them, Doctor.
Don't do that, Mr. President. Mortimer, I cannot sign a proclamation without consulting my cabinet. But this must be signed in secret. A secret proclamation? How unusual. Japan mustn't know until it's signed. Japan! Those yellow
devils. I'll sign it right away. You have my word. I can let the cabinet know later.
Yes, let's go inside.
You wait here. A secret proclamation has to be signed. In secret.
But at once, Mr. President.
I'll have to put on my signing.
You go now, eh?
No, Doctor, I'm waiting for something. Something important.
Please, you go now.
Dr. Einstein, I've nothing against you personally. You just seem to be a nice fellow, but get out of this house and get as far away from here as possible.
Trouble, yeah. You get out.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm warning you. Get away quick.
Things are going to start popping around here any minute.
Listen, Johnny's in a bad mood. When he's like this, things happen. Terrible things.
Jonathan doesn't worry me now.
Himmel. Don't those plays you see teach you anything?
About what?
Well, at least people in plays act like they got sense. That's more than you do.
You think so, do you? You think people in plays act intelligently? I wish you had to sit through some of the ones I have to sit through. Take the little opus I saw tonight, for instance. In this play, there's a man. He's supposed to be bright. He knows he's in a house with murderers. He ought to know he's in danger. He's even been warned to get out of the house. But does he go? No. He stays there now. I ask you, Doctor, is that what an intelligent person would do?
You're asking me.
He didn't even have sense enough to be frightened, to be on guard. For instance, the murderer invites him to sit down.
Oh, you mean, won't you sit down?
Believe it or not, that one was in there too.
What did he do?
He sat down. Now, mind you, the fellow's supposed to be bright. But there he sits, just waiting to be trussed up. And what do you think they used to tie him with?
What?
The curtain cord.
Oh, well, why not? A good idea. Very convenient.
A little too convenient. When are playwrights going to use some imagination? The curtain cord.
And he didn't see him get it?
See him? He sat there with his back to him. That is the kind of stuff we have to suffer through night after night. And they say the critics are killing the theater. It's the playwrights who are killing the theater. So there he sits. The big dope. The fellow who's supposed to be bright. Just waiting to be trussed up and gagged.
Stop. Stop that right now. Okay, there's one. It's on the table. No, Johnny, it's on the ground. Sorry, there's legs to get out. Stop it. Johnny, why does this always take forever? Okay, thank you. No, you're right about that fellow. He wasn't very bright.
Now, Mortimer, if you don't mind, we'll finish the story. Mortimer, I've been away for 20 years, but never once in all that time, my dear brother, were you out of my mind. In Melbourne one night, I dreamed of you. When I landed in San Francisco, I felt a strange satisfaction that once more I was in the same country with you. Now, Doctor, turn out the lights. Now. We go to work.
Please, Tony, for me it's a quick way.
No, Doctor. This must really be an artistic achievement. After all, we're performing before a very distinguished critic.
Tony!
Doctor!
Okay, let's get it over.
All ready for you, Doctor.
I gotta have a drink. I can't do this without a drink.
Pull yourself together, Doctor.
I can't do this without a drink. When we came in there this afternoon, there was wine here, remember? Very cheap vodka. Look, Tony, we got the drink. That's all there is. Here. I split it with you. We both need a drink.
One moment, Doctor. Please. Your manners. Mortimer, I realize now that it was you who brought me back to Brooklyn. Now, Doctor, to my dear, dead brother.
God!
Damn that idiot! He goes too, that's all! He goes too!
Oh, Tony, not Teddy, that's fresh stuff. Not Teddy.
We get to Teddy later!
We don't get to him at all.
Now, we've got to work fast!
The quick way, eh, Tony?
Yes, Doctor, the quick way! Hey!
Quit blowing that horn.
It's all right, officer. We're taking the vehicle away from him.
There's gonna be hell to pay in the morning. We told the neighbors you wouldn't do that no more.
It won't happen again, officer. Good night.
I better talk to him myself. Where are the lights? Hey! You stood me up. I waited an hour at Kelly's for you. What happened to him?
Oh, he was explaining the play he saw last night. That's what happened to the fellow in the play.
This happened in the play you saw tonight? They practically stole that from the second act of my play. Why? In the second act, just for a... No, I better get it. No. You gotta hear the plot. So, let me begin at the beginning. It opens up in my mother's dressing room, where she's making out, see? And all of a sudden, through the door, in comes a man, big black mustache. Turns to my mother and says, "Miss Latour, will you marry me?" He doesn't know she's pregnant.